Yo, what's up? How you guys doing? Today we're gonna be taking a look at, well, you can see it right there, friggin' Char's Zaku II. Let's move that around a little bit. There you go. Get a look at the whole box, that foot kicking and everything. You know what I'm saying? High grade, of course. I'm gonna sit it back here. Yeah, perfect. So, as you can see here, it's done. I even posed it. I hate to take it off of here because I know that when I try to put it back on, this isn't gonna stay. It's just gonna fall over. But we're gonna take a look at it. All right, so there we go. The Zaku II Char edition. I was gonna say this is gonna take long, but every time I say something's not gonna take long, it ends up taking long. Anywho, so this is my first time actually building a Zaku. Crazy, right? I was gonna say building an enemy mobile suit, but I mean, is Char really the bad guy? I don't think so. But oh, it's my first time building something other than a Gundam, is what I should say, I guess. As far as Gunpla goes, usually I only get Gundams, but I just happen to have the opportunity to get this here, and it is nice, man. Really. I mean, outside of these little markings here that you can clearly see, but there was only one sticker for this kit, which is crazy, and that was the eye here, which, let me pop the head off real quick. Right up under here, you have a switch to move the eye. As you can see there, that's pretty cool. Because when I first saw it, I was like, oh, they just have the one sticker here for the eye. I wonder if it's gonna stay static, but no, there's a little switch in here to move it around, flip. Doing these giant sausage fingers. Anywho, and you just pop the head on, nice and snug, and when it's down like this, it goes about that far before it stops, but you can tilt it up, pop it up a little bit. See, there's a little extra neck space there, a little gap there. Then you can do the full turn if you want to do that. I don't see why you would want to, but you might. You might want to have like some scene you're setting up where a Gundam punches it and the head spins around like an old cartoon. You could want to do that. Anywho, put that back in place. And then there's this. This moves ever so slightly, so you can make it a little bit higher or a little bit lower. I don't know if it's supposed to do that, but it can. Oh man, this is actually a very fun build. I guess probably because of how new it was to me, because I had never done anything like this before. And every part is just an actual solid piece. There we go. I was like, I'm trying to get this loose. All this stuff, solid pieces. None of the whatchamacallits, flip polycaps. Yes, none of those. It's just everything was on the solid runners except for this skirt here. That's like rubber, which is extra dope, but we'll get to that. Yeah, but man, the extra stuff on here, like these things right here, when I first saw them, I expected them to be like hard plastic, but they're not. They're soft and they bend. So you have to put them in one spot, then hook them into another spot, then bend them up, and then pop everything together. It's freaking awesome. Quite amazing. Also on the legs, these two, as you can see, when you bend the legs, they bend as well, because you slide them into these holes here. That's some crazy stuff, man. You don't understand. Never had a kid with weird features like this. Also, let's just talk about it right now. Dang, rubber skirt here. This is absolutely nuts. Like, why don't they do this more often? Because with the rubber here, you don't have to worry about any type of hindrance at all for your movement. It just goes, no matter where you want to go. You see what I'm saying? All the way. I'm getting dang ballerina poses. I wonder if I can balance him like this. Let's see. Come on. Yeah, almost got it. Nope. Nope. I'm gonna get this done. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. Yes, it's crazy, right? what the rubber could do for kits like this, man. That is wild. Cause like you can do a full kick, bend the dang knee, pull this one all the way back, pull it in, get a dang pose like I'm trying to not mess it up. Come on, just stay balanced for me for a second here. Work with me, Char, please. There we go. Scoot it back a little bit so you can see. See, you can do all that kind of stuff, and it moves right back in place once you pull it down. That's crazy, man. Like, this is my first time seeing something like that. It's wild. And in case you you don't want this for some odd reason, they do have solid pieces for the skirt here. As a matter of fact, let's put that together real quick and just pull this off. There we go. Let me get this piece up. And just take these off. Boom. Then you gotta take these. Actually, I think I should probably scoot this off first, this front piece. Gosh darn it, it's gonna take me a minute. Hold on, just scoot these legs back. See if I can just get it a little bit further forward. There we go. And then I can just sit these in here. Like that. On one side, let me get the other one. All right, perfect. Make sure that's back on there all the way. All right. And we got the back piece. Flip. Slipping out my hands. Come on. There we go. Nope. There we go. Okay. Whew. And then you got these to go right in here. Probably should have put them on first, but it's fine. There we go. Right in. And on the other side. Come on. Work with me. Work with me. I need you to work with me. There we go. Got it. All right. And both of those are in. Boom. And now you have the hard skirt, which is a lot less fun, to be honest. I don't know if you actually need this piece back on with the regular skirt, because I think it's just to hold down the rubber here. So I'll just pop that back on like that, and boom. Now you have the solid one. And you can't you can't kick back at all with the solid one. That's all you're getting to right there. Like you're about to run up and kick a football, and then it's gonna be pulled away from you before you can. And you're just gonna go whoop, whoop, pop. And somebody's gonna call you a blockhead. Anywho, and look at that. Immediately I popped a piece off. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's inferior. The dang rubber is just better. Is what it is. That was a genius idea for something like this, man. So, anywho, while I have this on, because there are some features that you can only do with the hard skirt, and like back here it has this plug here that's not on the soft version of it. That's what it's called in the dang manual, the soft version. It's only on the hard version. That's right, they have a skirt that's both soft and hard. I was gonna make a joke there. We're like, yeah, you know, sometimes I'm soft and sometimes I'm hard too, but you know, this is a family friendly channel, so we're not gonna make any jokes like that, right? Right, glad we all agree. Anywho, and you got that back there. And on the side you have these plugs, which is for this here, so you can put it on either side, which holds the beam tomahawk, which I guess I should get into talking about the accessory since I didn't. First I gotta get it loose from the dang hand it's in. Okay, there we go. And you can just pop that right in there. Let me just put it up higher. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I have the camera right in front of me, so it's hard to get some of these things done sometimes. But anywho, there you go. You have that popped onto the side, or you can pop it on the other side, or you can spin it around, whatever. Also, that popped right out. Crazy. Right as I was demonstrating, popped out. Anywho, let's just get this back out of here now. Cause like I don't have any plans to keep using this, because I'm not keeping this on. So anywho, let's switch that back real quick. There we go. Just pull these off. They don't really, it's not really secure anyway, which is kind of funny. The hard skirt is not very secure at all. Let's get this back on. You just gotta line it up right. Boom. Take this right on top of there. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Get it like boom, boom, boom. Then you put that back on there. Solid. And boom. There we go. Back to being glorious. Son of a gun, don't fall on me. I just need you to stand there. Thank you. Actually, let me scoot you up a little bit. Try and keep you in the frame. Actually, I can scoot the camera back. That didn't help. What I should have did was scooted the camera up. Hold on, wait a second. Let me just, there we go. Okay. Now everything should be good. All right. So for accessories, boom, flip. Name is escaping me. We'll just say bazooka. Flip. The dang machine rifle, I think. I was gonna say machine gun, machine rifle, I believe. And then of course extra hands, which this is the hand for this freaking beam tomahawk. You get in there. It's a little groove in there, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken. I am mistaken, son of a gun. There's no groove. You just gotta close the hand and tighten it so it holds it. There we go. All right. Yeah, I kind of like just leaving the hands that go with things on the things. Also, real quick, this here does not have any color. I painted this on here. I'm sure you can see because it looks pretty bad. Like I took a dang Gundam marker, yellow Gundam marker, and painted it. Try and see if it'll focus. Come on. There we go. There we go. Yeah. It's not too bad far off, right? When you're not up close on it, but when you get real close in, you see the dang horrible paint job I did. Anywho. Actually, I still have the dang manual here. Let me see if I can find a picture of it in here. Oh, flip. As soon as you open it. See right there. It's one big gray piece of plastic, and I meant to not paint it until after I did the video, but I kind of forgot. So I just painted it, and then I was like, oh, wait. That's not what I was supposed to do. Actually, here we go. Yeah, freaking Heat Hawk is what it's called. Son of a gun. The beam tomahawk is with Sananju, right? Flip. Sananju, right? Or is it the Sazabi? Which one had the beam tomahawk? Yeah, whatever. It's fine. It's the Heat Hawk. Anywho, moving on. Now you can see here in the manual. I'll show you the Zaku machine gun, the Zaku bazooka, and the Heat Hawk. See, I'm not very knowledgeable on Zaku's. Never really been the biggest fan of Zaku's. But after building this, that's changed. I think this thing is freaking glorious, you know? But anywho, has 3 weapons, freaking 4 extra hands. So 6 hands in total. Then there's the skirt pieces that are hard pieces, this extra here. And overall, it's pretty dang cool, right? Also, something that you don't see too often, or at least I haven't seen too often with my Gundams and stuff, there are two hands here that have the finger out for holding your guns, you know? Usually it's just a right hand, but with this, you got both hands. Let me pop this off real quick. Another thing, these hands, you gotta hold on to the base there when you pop them off, or else this will come with it, because it's another piece right there. Yeah, you just take it, pop it on here, flip, please just pop in. I'm trying to make you look good. Help me help you. All right, there we go. Flip. Why am I having such a hard time with this right now? Just turn. My goodness. There we go. Good enough, right? Yeah, that'll do. Just wanted to have it in the hand so I can show what I was talking about. And but see, you had the dang trigger finger. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a dang trigger finger. Now, if only I could get this to properly work for me.
5 hours later.
All right, I messed around with it, and the only way I can get it to hold it right is to put it right there on the hip like that. And I only thought about doing that after I looked at the box here and saw the way that he was holding it. Holds it like inward like that. See, I'm used to Gundams. I got to get used to using something other than a Gundam, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got it going now. That's about as good as it's gonna get with that. And then you have this, which can move from here to just right there. I don't know if you guys can even see that. Let me pop it back off so I can bring it up closer to the dang camera. Give me a second. Let me just flip. Okay, that's a definite negative. This piece right here, because you got to get the hand apart from that piece. There we go. I don't like that. I don't know why it's there like that. I guess to give a little bit of extra motion on the wrist. But here we go. Let me bring this up here. With the machine gun here, you have the extra handle here if you want to use like two hands. And it just goes sideways, you know, like life sometimes, it just goes sideways. Oh goodness. Then you have this, which can move all the way down here. Trying to get it to focus in, come on. There we go. Come on, you almost had it. There we go. It goes from here all the way up to right there. Let me set to the side. Get this bazooka here, which is similar. It has a piece that goes over to the side, back up to the other side. And then you have this piece under here, which swings right and left like that. And of course the handle, which moves ever so slightly, which is supposed to help you get in that pose for both hands. Which, you know what, let me try that right now, because I couldn't get it earlier. I was having such a hard time. I said, you know what, forget it. Just gonna pull out this heat hawk. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's get us another shot. Especially now that I kinda get how these arms are working. So let's do this, there we go. Let me see if we can get this on and not popping. Oh yeah, got it. First try. Yeah, that's kind of sick, ain't it? It's looking kind of clean. And a little turn on the head. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Let me see. We can get something fun going here. Gosh darn it. There we go. Okay. Let's go a little further. Bring them down like this. Boom. Yeah. We can even get it like that. Okay. Hey, I'm kind of digging this. Heck, we don't even need a dang posing section because I've done a lot of posing while just showing what was going on with the dang suit here. It's crazy. All right, so let's pop these back off. All right. And I'm gonna put it back in my favorite pose here, which is very simple. It's like the most simple thing ever, but I love looking at it like that. It's just the open hand here on the left arm. In like that a little bit. Give them the proper stance. Pull this shield down. Flip this up to the shoulder. And then I'm gonna take this, pop that off. Flip the eye a little bit to the side. Just a little bit. I don't want it all the way. All right. Put that back on. Give it a little head twist. Boom. Make sure the hand's in there. Good. Then we just hit it like that. Boom. Nice and simple, right? Let me give it a little turn. A little turn there. A little turn on the head. There we go. Nice and simple, but it looks dope, right? Like if I didn't want to put this in some type of action pose, I would just sit it up like this next to the other friggin' mobile suits. Well, Gundams right now, but I have more mobile suits that aren't Gundams to build, so I would sit it up right there just like that. Like that is a perfect pose for just a stance. Also, while I'm at it, let me hop these off. Let me pop these off is what I mean to say. Dang hands here. Another thing that's both a positive and a negative is how tight these hands get. They're kind of a little rough to pull apart, which it's great if you're just leaving in that pose, but whenever you want to get the hands off, it's a little bit more trouble to pop them loose. Not too big of a deal, but it is something to mention. Anywho, right back here on this flap here, on the dang back skirt, there's a flap you pull down and you can sit the bazooka in there. I believe you sit it like this, if I'm not mistaken. I think so, yeah. Hold on, wait a second. Let me make sure I got it in there. Oh wait, let me turn that down. There we go. And there you go. Now you got this on the back. Boom. I do have to admit though, with the bazooka on the back, it is not as clean as it is without it. For some odd reason, it looks better without the bazooka. Maybe if I just took this and flipped it up so you couldn't really see it, maybe that would make it look a little better. Sit that back there. Also, this doesn't like clamp in or anything. You just sit it in that piece. It's not like the Gundam where you have a whole piece that's clamping this in. Nah, with this it just sits there. It's no problem as long as you don't mess with it, right? Then you got that. Yeah, it's not as cool with the bazooka back there. So let's just take that right back off. Much better. Anywho, that pretty much does it for this. This is very solid. It is freaking dope. Trying to think, what did I give the dang Gundam? The freaking 4 out of 5, right? Because I'd have to give this about the same thing. I don't know, I might like it a little better, but it's not perfect, so I can't give it a 5, you know. But let me just take this, lift it back up here, do this, do that, a little bit of that. What was it? This one I did like this, and the other one was up. Also, this right here that plugs into the action base is an adapter that comes with it that you can just plug in down here. So you can do that. Give me a second. I'm trying to just slide this back in. Again, having trouble because the dang camera's in front of my face. There we go. All right, flip. There we go. Let me see, do it like that, that, boom, boom. A little bit more of a bend at the elbow there, hand up. That one like this, a little twist. And there we go. I'm putting it back the way that I had it, because I kind of like it displaying like that. I'm probably gonna, you know, grab a different arm for this. Just right now, the other bases in the room with other Gundams on it. So I would have to go in there and then remove a Gundam off of one of these to get for the Zaku here for a full display like this. But that'll do for now, right? You know, as long as you keep it like right there, won't really have much trouble. It's just that when you bend it a little too much, it falls forward, because it's not supposed to hold up a whole kit, especially a heavier kit like this Zaku, because the Zaku, when I was holding it up and putting it together, it is heavier than this Gundam here. But yeah, freaking dope, right? Right, glad we all agree. Anywho, that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think about this here Zaku II Char edition in the comments down below. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Peace out, and have a great day.